Okay, hey guys, it's Kelly. You can tell by the title of the video. We are talking about how Michael got arrested, aka Kid Behind the Camera, for hitting his wife. Now, I just found out about this recently. I did not know anything about this. It's actually kind of funny how I found out. As you guys know, if you actually watch my videos and subscribe to me, I made a video about Michael last week, talking about things that like kind of never sat right with me, like stuff he's done in his videos and just stuff in general about him in the channel and all that. And when I was looking for a thumbnail for that video, that's actually when I came across his mugshot. He got arrested in April, but and I was like, oh my god, he got arrested. And then someone commented in the video talking about how they came wait for me to do a video on the 911 call, which shout out to you, because you're the reason I'm doing this video. And I was like, what 911 call? And then that's when he replied. Actually, I saw the reply today because I was going to do a reading your comments video. So I was like screenshot all my comments. That's when I saw the replies back, because I replied back to that comment about 911 call, and that's when the person told me all about Bridget calling 911 and Michael hit her. I said, wow. So I'm going to be doing this video, and then whatever comments, again, this video will be going in my reading comments video, which will be coming out tomorrow most likely. If not tomorrow, then Monday. So, but I'm most likely tomorrow. But anyways, yeah. So let's just get right into it about the arrest. So I was watching Keemstar's podcast, I guess it's what it is. I don't know. It's called LOL Cow Live. It's like has its own channel. I will say though, I was watching it. I think some of it uploaded because I went on the LOL Cow channel, live channel, because there's an actual channel for it. And the most recent video was from 6 months ago. So it seems like he either deleted it or it's on a different channel. But I don't know why, because it was a LOL Cow video. So, I don't know, it's weird to me. Maybe because he knows he fucked up. And that's why he deleted it. Which is good on him. Boogie was in it too. I don't know if that's like him and Keem's podcast they do together. Or if he's just on it sometimes. I don't know. I don't watch Keem. I've never liked Keem, so I'm just going to put that out there. Never liked him. I always thought he was a snake in the sleazeball and stuff. Like, but again, that's just my opinion. Don't come for me if you guys do like Keemstar. So, he got arrested for domestic abuse. He hit Bridget. And Keem and Boogie actually offended him. Because apparently, like, Keem was talking about he talked to Michael and Bridget. And they both said it didn't happen. Which is bullshit to me. Because there was a little 911 call, which broke my heart when I listened. I felt so bad for poor Bridget. Because she sounded, like, legitimately terrified in that 911 call. You know, like, it broke my heart to hear that. You know, my thing is too, even if Michael claims it didn't happen in Bridget, Michael probably threatened Bridget to keep quiet or say it didn't happen. Like, let's be honest here. That's what happens in abuse situations, you know? Usually the abuser threatens the victim to stay quiet. You know, can threaten to hurt her children. I mean, I don't think Michael ever hurt his own children, but I do believe he would threaten Bridget to take the kids away from her. But let's be honest here, he has so much power over Bridget, it's really sickening and sad. Like, think about it. He has all the financial power over her because the money they get is from his YouTube channel. Yeah, she does it with her, but it's his YouTube channel, right? You know, he started it and stuff, like it's his channel. You know, so I don't know if she'll have it, I don't think she'll have any claim to any of that money, unfortunately. So, like, financially, I feel like he has her under his thumb. You know, and like, just the fact too, he pretty much groomed her. They got together, he was 15, and she was, oh no, she was 15, he was 21 I think, or she was 16, he was 21, something like that. And I talked about it in my last video I made about him, and someone commented, she lied about her age, like, okay, who cares? He still found out eventually, and he just didn't care. And where was Sydney? Like, she didn't care her 15-year-old daughter was dating a 21-year-old man, like that never bothered her. Like, I'm sorry, but what kind of mother is that? Like, I'm not trying to hate on Sydney. I'm not trying to, you know, cause issues in that. But let's be real here. How can you as a mother, let your 15-year-old date 21-year-old? Like, that was the first issue here. Groomed her, manipulator. I mean, and I believe his anger issues are legit. I do not believe it's just for the videos. I mean, but that's just my opinions. Obviously, you all can have your opinions. But, you know, and I don't believe this is probably not the first time he's laid hands on her. Let's be honest here. You know, and it's just sad because I feel like she's such, you know, manipulated and threatened to stay. You know, she doesn't know that this is not normal. And I also feel bad for the kids, you know. Because, like, what is this showing the kids? This is, you know, that this is a normal relationship. Like, poor Mia, you know. And like, another thing too is think about, you know, Michael being a father. What if Mia, when she's 15, goes out, you know, dates a 20-year-old man? Do you think Michael would be okay with that? No. He probably wouldn't. He'd probably be pissed. He'd probably beat the guy up, you know. So, like, that's why I'm good. And also, like, is this the type of relationship, like, they want Mia to get in? Like, you know what I mean? A guy who, like, has anger issues, to breaks things, you know, constantly always yelling, you know. And also Mikey. You know, is this the type of man you want Mikey to turn into? Someone who has anger issues and thinks it's okay to yell at people when they get upset? Like, no. These poor kids deserve a chance. And I know it's hard to get out of abusive situations. So, Bridget, you really need to, guys. We really need to help Bridget. Like, we really need to hype her up. Show her that she could get out there. We need to show her she deserves better than this. Her kids deserve better than this. You know, they deserve stability. You know. Like, these poor kids, you know, they're going to end up having issues if something's not done. No intervening is done. I don't want them to turn out like Jennifer's kids. No offense to Jenny, but come on. Her boys are a mess. Especially the two oldest. You know. Like, it's just sad. You know. Mia and Mikey deserve better. And I'm not saying, you know, Bridget's a bad mother. I understand, like, she's a victim in all this as well. And, like, it's hard for her because it's all she's ever known since she was a teenager, a kid. You know, so I don't blame her in this. You know, I do hope that she can open her eyes one day and realize this is wrong. And it's just sad, like, her mother never did any intervening in this. Could have saved Bridget. You know, it's really sad. And, like, obviously we know what kind of father Doug was. He wasn't the greatest father. I know Bridget talked about, I think, growing up, like, how he kind of would just kind of come and go out of her life growing up. You know, so she really had father issues. So it's just unfortunate, you know, situation. And I do hope Bridget can get out one day. You know, I'm usually don't advocate for, like, breaking up families, especially when there's children involved. But I think in certain situations you need to. And I think this is a situation where that it would be better off if Bridget and the kids left. You know. Because Michael needs some serious therapy. I've been saying that for years. I mean, not in videos and stuff, but that dude needs therapy. He needs anger management. He needs therapy. He has issues he needs to work through, and he can't be a good father or a good partner until he works on his issues. And also, like, his issues with eating, too, and losing weight. Like, he needs to work on himself, you know? Like, I don't know. Anyways, let's just, I left off on my notes. And, like, too, and how would you get arrested if nothing happened? Like, Keemstar and Boogie Sale, they talked to Bridget. Like, Michael most likely manipulated Bridget to say nothing happened. Like, let's be realistic here, guys. That's what happens in these abuse situations. So, like, either Boogie and Keemstar are extremely naive, or they're just in denial. Because I get, like, Michael is a friend and all, but come on, friend or not, you gotta open your eyes. You can't be that ignorant to it. You know, and another thing too that was mentioned, like, that they were both drinking, which is rare to me because Michael has always said in his videos, like, he doesn't drink. So, like, did he lie about that? Or, like, what? Does he actually drink and he just lies about it in videos? I don't know. But, what else? And apparently then, but Keemstar and Boogie was saying, I guess, what Michael said and Bridget, that Michael just threatened her, like, verbally and didn't actually do anything, which we know that's a lie. You know. And another kind of messed up thing, Boogie and Keemstar said that they would let Michael watch their kids. Like, I think someone commented that in the stream, asking them, would you let Mike watch your kids? And he said, yeah. And Keem's like, I would let Michael watch my daughter Mia. Which, wow, that is something in itself. You know, and then Boogie and saying how, like, if Michael did actually hit Bridget would cut his dick off and saying stuff like that. Like, Bridget wouldn't let that happen. Which, number one, you know, they were saying too, because Bridget fought other people and stuff. Like, number one, yeah, Bridget, we saw in videos, you know, you would yell at Jennifer and Kim and, like, fight them. But they're women, you know. They're on her level. Michael is a man and stronger than her. Like, let's be honest here. You know. Like, I don't think Bridget could fight back even if she wanted to, you know, against Michael. Michael's so much bigger than her, you know. So, like, the fact that they said that is ignorant in itself, a statement, because, yeah, Bridget has shown in videos she can be badass and, like, put up a fight when she needs to, but that was against other women, and women that are, like, clearly her height and her size that she can fight, you know, not a fucking 300-pound grown-ass man. So, like, that was just, I don't know. And then I watched this other video on this channel called Labrowski, I'll put it right here, the name. But he made a good video, and that's actually how I heard the 911 call, through his video. And in the 911 call, pretty much Bridget says that Michael punched her in the face. You know, in the police report, because the guy was reading from the police report, the police report says that the officer who saw Bridget said that Bridget said he punched her in the face punched her several times, and then on her left side, like in her cheek, it was like redness. So obviously he did put hands up there, her cheek was red. You know what I mean? What else? Told him about, and apparently the fight started because she told him about an affair that she'd been having, and he slapped her twice. Which, I don't know if I believe that. To be honest, like, why would Bridget have an affair? Like, I know they said that in videos before, but that was obviously for videos, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that's just a cover-up, in my opinion, but whatever. And then told, what else? And then the police person said the kids that witnesses, but thank God, because I was nervous. Because when I was watching, I was like, I hope the kids weren't there when this happened, you know, because they didn't deserve to witness this. So basically, you know, I guess Mike, in the police force, so Mike was yelling at the officers to, like, put him in handcuffs and arrest him. So they put him in handcuffs, put him in the back of a police car, and that's when the officer was asking Michael questions, and Michael claimed, like, that he thought he hit his wife, but blacked out, but then he said that he slapped his wife. He, like, admitted to slapping his wife. You know, so it's like, it's weird. It's like he contradicted himself, because in the police report, it says that Michael said that he thought he slapped his wife, but blacked out, but then in the next second he says that he slapped her twice. But then once he realized what he did, he went outside to try and fix things, but she already had called the cops, which good for her. You never let that shit slide. Yeah. You never let that shit slide. So good for her. I'm proud of her for that. And then there was like a clip I saw from a podcast he did with Tina and this other woman. Tina D, not his mother. I don't know who the other woman was. She had like pink hair. Not pink like my hair, but lighter pink. Saying that he was innocent, but yeah, in the police report it says he admitted to hitting Bridget. So it has a transcript from the 911 call, and it's her saying he punched her several friggin' times, and that she got hit so hard that she saw lights. Like, what the fuck? And then Bridget says that in the 911 call he was both drinking, and that she sounded terrified in that 911 call, because then she was like walking in the street and stuff, like away from the house to get away from him, and he was following her, and like she seemed generally terrified, you know, and like she yells into the operator, he's coming and stuff, and like she sounded generally terrified, you know, and then she kept yelling him to leave her alone. Like, listen to that police report, listen to the police recording, go on this guy's channel, Lebrowski. Like I said, I put his name up. Guys, search that video up. That's where you can hear the full police call. 911 call. I mean, he did break it up in bits throughout the video, but watch it. It's really heartbreaking. Like, when I first heard it, like that first clip of her saying how he punched her, like, I almost started crying. My heart broke for her, because Bridget don't deserve it. I know some people might be like, well, why did she stay so long, or why is she still with him? Because, you know what? Because that's what happens to the abuse victims, you know, and she probably get threatened and just stay and cry. And let's be real here. Michael is all she knows. You know, she's been with him since she was 15. She's, what, like 31 now? Something like that, I think. 31, or gonna be 31 next month? Or no, I think gonna be 32 next month. So, like, this is all she's known. I mean, like, what can she do with her life? Where can she go? I mean, she only knows is being with Michael and then doing the YouTube channel. So if she leaves, how's she gonna support herself? Like, it's sad, but it's sad, but this is the truth here, you know. How will she support herself financially? I mean, yes, she could get child support and probably alimony, possibly, but that's not going to necessarily be enough to live on, you know. But seriously, like, how is she going to support herself with 2 kids on her own? You know what I mean? It's sad, but it's the truth, and it's really, like, sickening to me. Her mother has done nothing to help her. Like, she let, you know, just let her daughter, her teenage daughter, get with this adult man. It's just sickening to me. And, like, again, I'm not trying to hate on Cindy, fucking Sydney, what's wrong with me, can't talk and stuff, but come on, what kind of mother does that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we have to call this out, you know. But I don't want to drag Sydney and like, why do I keep saying Cindy into anything? But come on, let's be honest here. no good mother is gonna let her 15-year-old daughter get with a 21-year-old man. You know, I just feel bad for Bridget because she's stuck in this situation and she needs help, though. You know, we need to help her, guys. And that's why I say, tweet at her, you know, comment on videos, hype her up. You know, we need to show her she deserves better. We need to help her. We need to be her support system because that's what she needs most right now. You know, she needs to get out of this, and most importantly, those kids need to be out of this type of situation. Because this is probably not the first time he's laying hands on Bridget, and this is definitely not going to be the last time. This is how abuse goes. You know, abuse is not a one-time thing. You know, I know, like, the abuse of, so, you know, after the first time he hit you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it, that will never happen again. It will happen again, guys. So if anyone ever hits you, man or woman, in your relationship, leave right away. Don't stay, don't give him a second chance, because I promise you it will happen again. You know? So get out of this, you know, and if you know someone in an abusive situation, help them get out. You know, be their support system. You know, the abuse victims, they can't do this on their own. They need a support system. Bridget needs a support system, and it's pretty clear her family is not her support system. And it's sad, you know, but it's the truth, you know. And, like, the fact that no one in Michael's family thought it was weird, like, you know, his father, his sisters, no one in his mother that thought it was weird. He was dating a 15-year-old at the age of 21 is kind of concerning as well. But we need to put this out there. And, like, one person said in a comment on my last video made about Michael, why did let this happen 3 months ago, so a lot of people still talk about it, because this stuff should never be silenced. Okay? Abuse should never be silenced. It needs to be talked about. You know, we shouldn't be sweeping shit under the rug. We shouldn't not talk about something that happened 3 months ago, okay? The better question is, why do you think it's okay to sweep abuse under the rug? Because it's never okay to do. Do not let abuse go unnoticed. Do not let it go unpunished. Okay? Let's all stand together and help Bridget, because she needs a support system. You know, and I wish she had one. I wish she had better, you know, friends. Like, she doesn't even have friends, let's be real. She had that one friend, I mean, we've seen her a couple videos, like, years ago. But, like, I mean, I don't watch Michael. I haven't watched him in months. The last videos I've watched of him or saw is when he was, like, staying with Graham, like, months ago, because him and Bridget were, like, on the break or, like, broke up. But I don't know. I don't believe his videos are all fake. I believe I was, like, the breakup ones out, but I do believe he has a generally has an anger issue. And it's sad, but I want to know what Boogie and Keem think now that they heard the police, the 911 call and all that. Like, do they still believe Mike is innocent? I don't know. And Michael never talked about, like, his court date was in May. You know, I know he said, like, he couldn't talk about it until after the court date, which I get that. But even so, it's been 2 months now since the court date. It happened in May. Still hasn't said anything. I mean, I looked through his channel. I didn't see any videos that said it. Or, like, there could possibly be, like, oh, he talked about it. So I don't know, but it's just sad. My heart goes out to Bridget. You know, she got fucked over in life. You know, she had no one looking out for her, and that's what's heartbreaking, you know. And that's how people get into these situations. They don't have people looking out for them, and they don't have a strong support system, you know, strong, like, friend groups and stuff. But Bridget, I know you're probably not watching this, but you deserve better. Your kids deserve better. Your kids deserve to see a healthy relationship. So when they're older, they can be in healthy relationships. You don't want them to be in this type of relationship that you're in with Michael. You know, I know you think you love him, and maybe you do. But, honey, he groomed you. You were 15. And he was 21. That's not normal. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Again, check out my reading your comments video if you want to see me read your comments and reply to them. But I love you very much so much. Please follow me on my socials. Follow everyone in my description. Guys, please subscribe to me. Please like and please comment me. Let me know what other topics you'd like me to talk about. And I'll see you randomers in the next video. Peace.